Hello my friends, Ant-Man here. I just got back from my first day at Kawaii Kon 2016. I always look forward to this con, mostly because it's my own local con, and it's really gotten pretty damn good over the years. Especially this year, they got like a lot of great guests this year. Let's see, of course we got freaking Steve Bloom came here this year. I'll talk about him in just a bit. We also got Lex Lang, Sandy Fox, J. Michael Tatum. I get to see him again after SakuraCon, and of course, and one of the bigger names on this year, possibly even bigger than Steve Bloom, is Grey Lisley. If you don't know who that is, she did Vicky from Fairly Odd Parents, Frankie from Foster's Home, Mandy, pretty much just that voice you'll hear a lot on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. And also, for the Japanese guests, we got some voice actresses who I'll get to in just a bit, as well as Garni Delia, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Garni Delia, the guys who sung the second opening to Kill la Kill. Yeah, so we got some really damn good guests this year, and this first day was pretty darn good too, if a little bit slow. By that I mean, my day personally started like at 11 o'clock really, because that's when the dealer's room opened up and there was nothing else. Admittedly, that's kind of standard for cons these days, but I don't know, I kind of wish that they had maybe some kind of interesting fan panel beforehand. Well, whatever. So, yeah, my day started off at 11, went to the dealer's room, bought myself a Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works Volume 2. I didn't even realize that they had the second part of Unlimited Blade Works out, but yeah, now I have both this plus the first half of this Unlimited Blade Works over there, and so yeah, got the whole. Now I've got Fate Zero and Fate Unlimited Blade Works, as well as the original Studio Dean DVDs, but that's debatable how good that quality of that stuff is, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, spent the first 20 minutes at the con in the dealer's room, then went upstairs to wait outside for the opening ceremonies, and yeah, they introduced all of the guys, and I'll probably, if I have time tonight, I'll try to post up the footage I got. Hopefully it'll be good footage. I'm not sure. This camcorder was acting a little bit weird at that time, but hopefully I can post it up. If not, then I'll probably talk about it more tomorrow during the day 2 vlog. But yeah, so after the opening ceremonies, during the opening ceremonies we got like a lot of the guests coming out. We got like I think some local performers at the end, and then moving on, there was nothing much else for me upstairs, so I went back down to the dealer's room and just scoped things out. Checked out the Pony Canyon booth, which all of their stuff is really overpriced. I do enjoy the stuff that they have, that Pony Canyon's helping like bring to the stage and produce, but like Ethel Tama or Dinky Guy, I believe. Yeah, so I like their stuff, but Jesus Christ, for 4 episodes of Ethel Tama, it's $75. That's a little bit much. But anyway, while I was there, I also learned that they were going to have autograph sessions that I would come back to later, and I'll talk about in just a bit. But I spent a little bit more time in the dealer's room, then went back upstairs for a Grey Lisley panel. Again, Grey Lisley is probably the biggest name this year as far as the voice actors are concerned. I mean, I love me some Steve Bloom, but let's face it, Grey Lisley is one of the biggest names of American voice actresses, I should probably say. And we had a Q&A. She told us some interesting stories, like how she actually managed to land one of her roles, is her roles in Transformers, the Transformers, which one? Rise of the Fallen, I guess. And she basically said that she got her role in that movie. I'm not sure which role it was. Probably look it up and put it on down here. But she got her role in that movie partially because the last person who was auditioning, who reached the the finals of the auditions along with her. She res- she resigned from the finals because Gray apparently helped her out at the airport once when she was going to go start dating this where the last lady that she was in the running for the role. The last lady apparently she was dating this like really this asshole who was going to try and trick her into thinking that he's a little bit more cash and he's getting he's a little bit more wealthy than he is when really he's just some asshole who's like getting some help from his friends to make himself look good. So Gray snitched on the asshole. The lady was very grateful and yeah, couple of years later when they both were auditioning for roles in Rise of the Fallen, the lady just said, "Okay, you can have the role." That's actually a really nice story. It's like karma coming back. Karma. I'm one of those guys who really does believe in karma, and that's a great example of how karma can really help you in the end. So she landed herself a role in a Michael Bay film. Admittedly, not a huge thing to be proud of, but hey, it pays. So yeah, that was an interesting story. Other interesting thing I also heard was the fact that apparently for the Fairly Odd Parents, the reason why Vicky or Tootie haven't been appearing in recent episodes of that show is apparently because the longer you are on the show for, the more they have to pay you to come back. So apparently the guys at Viacom figure, hey, you know what? Maybe we'll just replace Vicky and Tootie with this new character in the next season and just forget about Vicky, even though she's still in the freaking opening. Okay, Viacom, just stop milking Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob and just let them die if you're not willing to pay voice the proper characters to come back or actresses to come back. Okay, and now you're probably gonna take it on this video, but whatever. So yeah, after Grey Delizely's panel, then I went downstairs for a bit to check out the Funimation online panel, which is yet another one of those panels where Funimation comes in and talks about their streaming service that's inferior to Hulu and Netflix. Yeah, I just peeked in on that one. I was kind of hoping that Justin Roja would be there because Justin's always a fun guy to listen to because he's so damn energetic, but apparently he couldn't make it this year, so they got some other spokesgirl to do it, and while she was okay, she was definitely no Justin, so I was like, yeah, this is boring. I'll just go back down to the dealer's room. And from there I just waited until they started to have an autograph session at the Pony Canyon booth that I had learned about earlier. It was for the autograph session was for Yumiri Hinamori, the voice actress of Uritan, probably my favorite character from Etotama, an anime that was grossly forgotten last year. But yeah, Uritan was probably one of my favorite characters in that anime. She's also doing another character that I'm guessing that Point Canyon's... I'm not sure if Point Canyon's behind it or not, but she's doing another character this season and of another new anime for this season that I'll probably talk about in a future video. But yeah, I just wanted to get... Since I was there, I just decided I should get an autograph from her, and yeah. Thankfully, they were selling these cardboard autograph sheets at the dealer's room for $5, and yeah, I bought one, had her sign it, and yeah, that's a really cute little autograph, isn't it? It says, Limo, thank you at the end. Limo? What? Her name was Humiri Hinamori, so what the hell is that line? No, it says limo. Limo? What the hell does a limo have to do with anything? Whatever. I'm just grateful I have this, I guess. I just don't know what the bloody hell limo means. So yeah. After that little autograph session, I went to the last panel of the day, which was the last panel I was interested in for the day, which was a panel featuring Steve Bloom and sorry, what was her name? Mary McGlynn. Steve Bloom and Mary McGlynn. For those who don't know, Mary McGlynn is mostly an ADR director. She She directed stuff like, of course, Cowboy Bebop, which, yeah, that's a fantastic work. She also directed Glitter Force, which some people have problems with. Personally, I like Glitter Force, although I like Glitter Force overall, so points to her. But yeah, she also does do voice acting. I think one of her first roles was appropriately enough playing opposite to Steve Bloom, Julia in Cowboy Bebop. She mostly wanted the role because she fell in love with the character of Spike, and later on, apparently, she also fell in love with the actor. She and Steve Bloom are currently dating, apparently. So yeah, that's a cute story. But yeah, they just told us a little bit about their history of working on Cowboy Bebop, and yeah, it's just interesting to learn how dedicated they were to that anime, which of course we all love. But yeah, we had a Q&A. Everyone went up, and of course they had requests that Steve Bloom play several characters. Yeah, the thing is this actually happened at the Great Elizaley panel too. A lot of people requested the actors to recite lines or give messages in the voices of the characters they played, which I haven't seen that a lot, but I guess it does happen a lot at cons. Maybe I'm just not haven't been to the right panels, but yeah, they make a lot of requests for the actors to play characters, to either say hi to like friends that couldn't make it to the con and all that. That was interesting just to hear like Amon say give birthday greetings to somebody's friend, or have Vicky patronize guys who couldn't make it to the con. That's hilarious. But there's gonna be another panel for something like that on Sunday, which I'll talk about on my day 3 vlog. But yeah, so after that I didn't have much else to do, so I got dressed up and went out to dinner with the family and came back here. So yeah, it was admittedly a little bit of a slow day, but that's kind of to be expected from these cons. So yeah, I enjoyed myself. I got some good stuff, and yeah, I'll be going back tomorrow, and I'll be sure to give you guys a vlog, and I'll try to post up my hopefully I'll be able to post up the opening ceremony videos for you guys. But yeah, that's all I have. So take care and see you until next time, my friends.